The Season 11 Summer Showdown brings us to the Homestead Miami Speedway for the first time since the Season 8 finale, where the pace car of this race became the champion. Now, the drivers of Season 11 look to tame this track in the middle of Round 2 to move on to Round 3 in quest for their Season 11 championship. Drivers to watch for Christopher Bell. This track really suits his driving style. Right up against the wall. Look for Christopher Bell, the pole sitter, to have a good run today. Tyler Reddick as well has won 2 Xfinity championships at this racetrack based on being really great at this track. And William Byron, he was fastest in final practice. Can that red, white, and blue Exalta Chevy find its way to the front? And then Ryan Blaney, he's been the favorite. He's been the talk. He's been the man in the garage that everyone is looking out for today. Now, let's take it trackside for the command. Drivers, start your engines. There it is. Dale Jr. will lead the field off pit road for 12 laps here in the Homestead Miami Speedway. Now for your starting lineup. On the pole for today's race, Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick. Row 2, the 2-time ACS champion Jimmie Johnson, to his outside, Ryan Blaney. Alex the Showman Bowman in row 3 next to Kurt Busch. Carter Adelman and Willie B in row 4. Row 5, Big Bad Brad Keselowski next to the New Jersey Fury, Martin Truex Jr. Ricky Spinhouse Jr. in row 6 next to Denny Hamlin. The new fan favorite Chase Elliott to his outside, Kevin Happy Harvick. Row 8, Kyle Busch and Max Kenseth. Then in row 9, it's Matt DiBarito and Erik, that Jones boy. Row 10, Chris Buescher next to Cold Custard. In row 11, almost a sweet treat, Jamie McMurray and Joey Logano. Row 12, Eric Almirola and Clint Bowyer. Row 13, Bryce Harvey and John Hunter Nemechek. Then row 14, Big Daddy himself, Austin Dillon, next to Bubba Wallace. Ryan the Rocket Man Newman, not so Rocket Man anymore, in row 15, next to Ty Dillon, Corey LaJoie and Michael McDowell in row 16, and then Ryan Preece and Danny Suarez running at the field in row 17. The field is set. We are ready to go. Green flag racing in Homestead. Christopher Bell leads him to the line. Gets a nice little push from Jimmie Johnson into turn 1. You see Christopher Bell immediately go up to that high side. Oh, Carter Adelman very loose on the first lap in turn 2. Got a lot of 3-wide action and deep in the field. Christopher Bell will lead lap 1 over Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson has not won an Aflac Cup Series race in over 15 races. Looking to snap that winless streak today in Homestead. Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick both have never won in the Aflac Cup Series. Christopher Bell doing a good job on that high side, holding off Jimmie Johnson. Now, here comes Tyler Reddick into that second position, clearing Jimmie off of turn 2. Let's see, I think Reddick will have a great car today. He was very good here in the Xfinity Series. Look for him to be good today. Look at Brad Keselowski making a move on Kurt Busch. I believe that was for the 4th position. Reddick off the high side, gets a run down the back. Let's go on board with him. Oh, he gets to the back bumper of Bell. Gets Bell loose. Bell is still loose through turn 4. Looks like Kurt Busch has got back around. Keselowski, he moves up to 3rd after Christopher Bell's mishap. Now look at Jimmie Johnson take the low lane. Tyler Reddick going to go with a crossover down the back. Now Johnson has the preferred lane. He's going to power move around the outside of Tyler Reddick. Move the 2-time champion up to the front of the field. Through turns 1 and 2, these drivers go. See many lanes throughout the track being chosen. Bowman on the high side. You got Cole Custer on the low side there. Erik Jones deep in the field. Erik Almirola not having a good day deep in the pack as well. Well, back up front, it's Jimmie Johnson and Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch has found his way past Tyler Reddick into that second position. Now, Christopher Bell, I can't imagine he's too happy with Tyler Reddick. He's going to race him really hard here in the 3 and 4. Bell's going to try and do a slide job there. Crossover does not work for Tyler Reddick. Move Christopher Bell back up to the top 3. These drivers rolling through 1 and 2. It's like poetry here at Homestead. The many lanes these drivers can choose. Rolling off of turn 4. Looks like Kurt Busch is starting to gain on Jimmie Johnson as the cars go in 3 and 4. off of turn 4, getting 3 laps to go. We mentioned Johnson's winless streak. He's at 15. Kurt Busch at 30. He's going to look to the inside. What an easy pass by Kurt Busch. Gets ran down to the apron, but still gets by Jimmie Johnson. 2 laps to go here. Kurt Busch looking to end a 30-race winless streak. Christopher Bell trying to gain on Jimmie Johnson. He's going to look to the inside off of turn 2. Not there. Didn't quite have the run on Johnson. Kurt Busch through turn 4. Going to get the white flag here. Presented by Credit One Bank. Through turn 1. Off of turn 2. We've gone caution free here in Homestead, Miami. And Kurt Busch is going to snap a 30-race winless drought in the Aflac Cup Series. Kurt Busch wins at Homestead. No cautions in this race. Still made this race rather exciting with great battles up front between Bell, Reddick, Johnson, and Kurt Busch. It's the field. Look at Joey Logano deep in the field. Not a good run today for Logano. Perhaps a little karma for what happened last week with Tyler Reddick. Kurt Busch wins at Homestead. Here's the winning moment. Look at him do a nice little crossover. Gets the power down off of turn 2. Johnson runs him all the way down to the apron, but Kurt Busch is still able to get around that 48. And now Kurt Busch winning for the first time since the Nazareth Speedway in Season 9. These burnouts are well-deserved and long overdue for Kurt Busch. But no worries for Kurt Busch after last week's poor performance at Phoenix. He moves on to the round of 3 with this win. Your point standings, Brad Keselowski and Kurt Busch both highlighted in green. They are locked in to round 3. Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, all sitting pretty. 20 points is still not that big of a cushion, especially if you have a crash at the next race at Riverhead. Jimmie Johnson buffers him up. He was just 2 points ahead entering the day. Now he's 18 points up. Chase Elliott, 17 points up. Denny Hamlin as well. Ricky Stenhouse, Alex Bowman, Jamie McMurray, Carter Adelman, and Erik Jones. Adelman up 4, Jones up 3. It's getting tight down here. And then here it is, Tyler Reddick only up 2 points, but he was on the outside looking in coming into the day. Aric Almirola and Joey Logano tied. William Byron, Clint Bowyer, Austin Dillon, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace 15 points out. Not a good performance so far for Bubba in the round 2 of the Summer Showdown. And there's the drivers that have been eliminated already. Bryce Harvey's 179 points out, but he's already been eliminated. And then the race results, Kurt Busch gets the win. Jimmie Johnson, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, your top 5. Elliott, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, William Byron, and Kevin Harvick, the top 10. Adelman, McMurray, Kenseth, Benedetto, Truex Jr., top 15. Custer, Bowman, Stenhouse, Bryce Harvey, and Denny Hamlin, your top 20. Almirola, Erik Jones not having a good run today. Then you see Joey Logano finishing 29th today. This man has been so good at Homestead, and then today they just missed the setup. So the next race, we go to the Riverhead Raceway. That's sure to be exciting to cap off round 2. This is JG24, Jabe26. Catch you next week, everyone.